Welcome everybody to the Valley of Michigan Southeast Region podcast. My name is Brother Christopher Owens. I am here with worshipful Brother Tom Campbell, our Commander-in-Chief.
Thank you for having me, Chris. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So, who is Tom Campbell and why did you join Freemasonry?
Well, Chris, it started as I was a kid. My dad joined the lodge in 1982 when I was 7 years old. So if you guys do the calculations, you can figure out that I'll be 50 this year. So the magic 50. But it started when I was, like I said, when I was a kid. I went over to the lodge with the pancake breakfast, the chicken barbecues, and I seen the brotherhood that was there. Even as a kid, I was able to see what it was about. As I grew older, I joined the DMLA and went through DMLA and was master counselor with the DMLA chapter. And then when I was old enough to join the Blue Lodge, I joined the Blue Lodge. I moved from Pennsylvania to Michigan while I was in the tenure of receiving my Master Mason degree. So I flew home, got my Master Mason's degree in Pennsylvania, but when I wasn't able to attend the lodge here in Michigan, I worked the nights and wasn't able to attend lodge. And then I moved back to Pennsylvania, went through some schooling in college and Baby, and so I still wasn't able to attend lodge. I moved to Mississippi when I actually started to attend lodge on a regular basis in Mississippi. I'm proud to say I'm a past master of Hernando Lodge number 51 in Hernando, Mississippi. They afforded me the opportunity to be worshipful master there, which I'm forever grateful for. And when I moved here to Michigan, actually, I take that back. When I was in Mississippi, my dad kept telling me, Tom, you need to join the Scottish Rite. The Scottish Rite is where it's at. The Scottish Rite is the place to be. And I flew home one weekend and we did a weekend Scottish Rite reunion. It started on a Friday evening and went through the next day, Saturday, and I was able to receive my 32nd degree. Flew back down to Mississippi on Sunday and stayed a Scottish Rite member, but I wasn't a Mason, but I actually wasn't really attending Scottish Rite functions then. So when I moved up here to Michigan, I got involved with the Blue Lodge right away, and I'm a member of Wayne Lodge number 112 here in Michigan. And another brother Carl Grant, invited me to come to the Scottish Rite one night. I was a member of the Valley of Harrisburg. Invited me to come to the Scottish Rite. They were practicing for reunion, upcoming reunion. So I came here, and the guys here just welcomed me in with open arms right away. As a matter of fact, asked me if I wanted to be part of the 32nd degree here in the Valley of now Michigan, Southeast region. And I said, sure. So I took on a non-speaking role in the war party of 32nd degree and had an absolute blast. It led me to where I'm at today with the Scottish Rite. I love it.
So you went from the war party to now Commander-in-Chief.
Yeah.
How did that turn?
Well, I became actively involved. I got myself into the officer pool. I transferred my membership from the Valley of Harrisburg over to the former Valley of Detroit, now Valley of Michigan. Transferred my membership over. I had a conversation with my dad about that. I said, Dad, look, I want to get involved with the Valley. I want to proceed. If ever given the opportunity, I'd like to become an officer. It was that important to me. I just loved what I saw, what I experienced, and so I transferred my membership over, became part of the officer pool. I was sitting at home, I'll never forget it. I was sitting at home one day, and at the time we had a board, and the president of the board called me and said, Tom, we have an opportunity for you. Would you like to serve as deputy master in the Lodge of Perfection? And I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, Tom, we're certain. I said, well, I'd love to. I said, my dad is a former thrice potent master in the Lodge of Perfection in Harrisburg. I'd love to follow in his footsteps. I said, I would love the opportunity. I said, but there's other people that have been involved so much longer than me. I'm new at the Valley. I'm a new member here. Tom, that's not what it's about. It's about what you bring to the table, how actively you're involved, how well you get along with the other people, how well you interact with everyone, what leadership skills you may have that you can bring to the table. So it's not just your tenure as a member as to whether or not you're chosen and quote unquote elected to be part of the officers. And I said, well, after hearing what you said, I just didn't want any hard feelings, because I don't ever want hard feelings among brothers. That's one of the things that can disrupt the peace and harmony, and I never want that. And it never happened. I never had to experience that, thank goodness. Everyone here welcomed me with open arms as an officer. And so I served, it was a little over 2 years as deputy master, because I came in the middle of the tenure of the election process. The previous deputy master had to step away for personal reasons. And so it gave me that opportunity to step in. And so I had a little over 2 years as deputy master, and then stepped into the role of thrice pope master for 2 years. Once the thrice pope master tenure was up, stepped out of there and went back into the officer pool, became the membership chairman for the Southeast region, went on that for a while, and then was asked if I would consider being first lieutenant to get in the consistory line to be commander-in-chief, which I was truly honored to do. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my other brothers having the support of me, and I'll never forget the experiences that I've had so far. It's just been a fun journey, being able to witness all the degrees, most of them several times already. But it's just something that I love. I love the Scottish Rite. I love what we stand for, the 6 core values that we have, the fun activities that we do within our region, within our Valley of Michigan. Last year I was up in a sip and sail cruising under the Mackinac Bridge.
So you said you stepped out of the officer pool and became the membership chairman. What does that duty entail?
It was something that Supreme Council put out about, goodness, maybe 3 years ago. A program called Right on the Road.
What is Right on the Road?
Right on the Road allows us to go to Blue Lodges, and I have support of brothers that go with me, and we'll go to a Blue Lodge with permission of the Worshipful Master, and we will talk about the Scottish Rite, the fun activities we do, the 6 core values. We show a short video about the Scottish Rite, giving some history of the Scottish Rite, what the Scottish Rite was about, how it got started. And at that point in time, we ask if there's anybody that has any questions about the Scottish Rite, what they may want to know in further detail. And we simply just ask, is there anyone here that would like to become a Scottish Rite member tonight?
Do you have a pretty good recruitment count from Right on the Road?
Yeah, we've done, goodness, we probably have done, I'd say 15 or so Right on the Roads in the last 3 years, and I'm happy and proud to say that we've taken in probably about 50 members, maybe even a little bit more. I don't have the accurate count. That's not important to me. What's important to me is we're making new Scottish Rite Masons, and we, like I say, we just go out, ask them who wants to join, show them the 4th degree that night, make them a Scottish Rite Mason that night, which then they are able to, once they receive that 4th degree, you know, they can go on the Right on the Road, or pardon me, the Thursday night at the Rites, watch those videos, get involved with us here, do the fun activities that we do up until they go to a reunion, actually become a 32nd degree Mason, but they're still able to join us in any activities that we have here.
So real quick, I want to just briefly touch on the Thursday nights on the Rite.
So Thursday night at the Rite was incorporated back when COVID hit. Right on the Road was incorporated when the COVID pandemic occurred. And believe it or not, Scottish Rite at that time was thriving as far as new members joining. It gave people the opportunity to join Scottish Rite from their home, and then also watch degrees, and then interact with brothers from all around the Northern Masonic jurisdiction to be able to sit at home, talk to brothers, become Scottish Rite Masons. And since then, it's just kept going as Thursday night at the Rite. It's not something we do year round. It's something that's done throughout certain parts of the year.
Just the winter time.
Just basically the winter time. and it allows brothers to still interact with one another who might not want to be able to get out in the cold.
So, a little bit of information you probably don't know. I'm a Thursday night on the right baby. I joined Thursday nights on the right and watched the first season, and that inspired me to step foot into the Dearborn building and check out the reunions. So rumor has it, and it's just a rumor, that you've been nominated for the 33rd degree, the final degree. So how do you feel about that?
Chris, it's something that I'm truly honored. Words can't even put into, I can't even explain how, it still gives me goosebumps to even think that I was nominated. Number one, I feel as though there's so many other brothers here that deserve it so much more than I. But it's not something that you ever question. It's not something that, it just happened. And I'm truly honored. Once again, I get to follow in the steps of my father. My father was coronated as a 33rd degree in Milwaukee 6 years ago. And as long as the good Lord is willing, He'll be with me when I receive my 33rd degree. And that'll be a very special moment.
And when will that be?
That'll be coming up in the end of August. So August 24th kicks off the Vesper service at 4 o'clock in Indianapolis this year. And then Monday we'll have a business meeting followed by everyone getting together Monday evening. And Tuesday will be the 33rd degree performed. And then Tuesday night we have our state Michigan dinner, Valley of Michigan dinner, then Tuesday night.
And then Wednesday you come home?
Wednesday I come home. Wednesday I get to come home.
Well, I appreciate you coming out here and speaking with us today. I'm Chris with the Valley of Michigan Southeast Region. This is our Commander-in-Chief, and we hope you guys all have a fabulous evening.
Once again, Chris, thank you for having me out here this evening. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate you being a brother that's doing what we're doing and promoting the right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night, folks.